Hey Brianna, this is Frank from Max Digital, and I want to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourselves to help bring in more business just by better utilizing both your website and your Google business profile. Alright, so I see that you provide plumbing services in the Baltimore area, so I did a quick Google search on Plumbers Baltimore, and here are the search results that come up. So if you are looking to grow your business in the Baltimore area, you're going to want to take up as much space on this first page as possible, since 90% of the people never click past the first page of the Google search. The top section here is known as the advertising section. So if you're not looking to pay Google advertising dollars on an ongoing basis, then you would want to focus on getting into the second and third section of the page. So the second section here is known as the Google Map Pack and consists of the 3 businesses with the strongest Google business profile. So I see that you have a Google business profile set up, and one thing I did notice is that you didn't use all of the 750 characters that Google allows you to describe your business. That's an area that you want to try to fill out, because it allows you to put in some of the local buyer intent keyword phrases that I'll talk about in a minute into that, and that helps to bring you or have you be found by Google to pertain to the search terms. And second, you are getting some good customer reviews, so that's awesome. One thing I did notice is your competitors here, like Warrior Plumbing, for example. In their Google profile, they are actually keeping it active by continuing to post to it on a regular basis. You can see here, they just, well, I guess the last one was in 2022, but they were at one point posting to it, and so keeping it active like that definitely helps to get into the map pack. And then the last thing that also really helps is to have your business be listed in more online directories than these competitors are listed in, because Google's a popularity contest, and they send their web crawlers out to see which plumbers in the Baltimore area are the most frequently mentioned online, and so businesses deal with that by registering themselves into online directories. And so the more directories you get in, the more likely it is you'd be included in this section, and especially if you're in more directories than these guys are in. So there's thousands of directories out there, like Yelp.com, Angie's List, and many of them are free to join. It just takes time to go out and enter in your business name, address, and phone number, and you're going to want to do that consistently, the same way you have it set up with the Google business profile, so that Google sees you as all one business, and then you can begin to outnumber these guys. So that's how you get into the map pack. It is probably 30 to 40% of the traffic is going to go to the businesses in this section. So if you are looking to grow, it's critical to get into that section, because that will bring in a lot of leads. And then the next section down is known as the organic listing, and it's based on the strength of your content and your backlinks profile. So I wanted to compare your content and backlinks to the #1 site for plumbers in Baltimore, which happens to fall below Angie's and Consumer Affairs and the BBB, those directory sites I was referring to. When you finally get past those, you get down to Warrior Plumbing. So let's take a look at your content compared to Warrior Plumbing. So a couple good things I see on here is you do have a click to call button, you'd have an easy way to contact you, and you do have all your social profiles up there, which is great. And you do have this form submit box, so that's all really good. One thing I did notice you might want to look at is this, it's coming up as not secure up here at the top, and that can be something that scares people away if they think that their computer may be at risk, or device might be at risk of getting some kind of a virus or whatever. The other thing I wanted to mention is your site is a little short of what Google looks for what they consider an authoritative site or an expert in the niche. They look for 1,500 to 2,000 words, and you guys are a little short of that. So you might want to consider adding more content. And then when you add the content, what's really important is that you include the local buyer intent keyword phrases. So keyword phrases are the phrases that you want your business to be found for, and since you're a service provider, you're going to want your keyword phrases to be local buyer intent keyword phrases, meaning that they reference both the services you provide and the locations that you provide those services in. So I use this tool called Ahrefs to look at different websites, and so here's honestabePlumbing.com, and I can see here that you're ranking for primarily when somebody is Googling your business directly, your business name. This one here, Honest Elliott City, well, that actually has your name in it too, or part of your name. So really what you want to do is have your content include, and I noticed on your content, you've got several mentions of the fact that you are a plumber, or you're in plumbing. And so that's all good, but what you want to do is, if you look at like your competitor site here, Warrior Plumbing, you can see they built in all these local buyer intent keyword phrases into their content. Baltimore plumber, Plumbers Baltimore, Baltimore plumbing, so there are all different ways or variations for how somebody might search or type into the search bar that they're looking for a plumber in Baltimore. And here you can see in the volume column, this is the average number of searches per month for each of these keyword phrases. And so if you're in the map pack, or if you're at the, towards the top of the organic listings on page 1, you're going to be able to participate in, some good percentage of that volume. And so that's really going to help your business grow if that's what you're looking to do. So that's content in a nutshell. What I wanted to talk to you next about was just backlinks. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website, and they act as an endorsement of your site. And give legitimacy to your site in Google's eyes. So again, with Google being a popularity contest, you want to have more backlinks than your competitor has, and from more unique referring domains. But in the case of backlinks, it's not just about quantity. Quality also matters. So you have to be making sure that you're linking to sites that are considered trusted sites by Google. And you can tell that because every website is given a DR and a UR score. So the DR score is the trust score, and a good site or a strong site has a DR score of 30 or above. And so that's how, if you were to look at your competitor, you could click on their referring domains, and you can see most of them are going to be like directory sites, like online directories or some blog posts, and you can go register on those directories or try to get those blog sites pointed back at your site. But you would only want to do that for the ones with the high DR scores. And if you did that for all your competitors, or if you looked at all your competitor sites and you tried to link back to the higher DR score sites, that's going to increase your DR score and provide you guys with a lot of power in your ranking. So let's just look at quantity for now. So you have 2,100 backlinks from 49 unique referring domains, and your competitor has 562 backlinks from 190 unique referring domains. So, and they have a higher DR score, which means that some of these sites are going to be decent sites, and so you can click on them and try to get those pulled back towards your site, and that will help to increase your DR score from a 1. So anyway, I hope that information was helpful. If there's anything, questions you have, feel free to reach out. If you wouldn't mind replying to my email just to let me know if the information was helpful, so that I can continue to add value to small businesses, that'd be greatly appreciated. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.